Welcome back to this Skywatch weather special, preparing for the 2019 hurricane season. Before the break, we showed you how Florence drenched the Carolinas for days. The majority of storm damage was from rain inland, sending rivers over their banks.
The severe flooding lasted for weeks. The recovery will take years.
But there is one thing Florence could not drown. The worst of times brought out the best in people. We learned a new phrase, New Bern Strong.
We found restaurants flooded, houses damaged.
We heard a loud thud and looked out, and the chimney had fallen off the side of the house.
People's roofs peeled off.
And probably a minute later, the roof just started peeling off.
This is so terrible.
It's pretty bad. It looks like it's a total loss.
People started kind of emerging from their houses.
The concrete got lifted up out of the ground.
I knew it was going to be bad. Pictures don't tell you the whole story until you see it and you think this is where you were hoping to retire.
This is truly a tragedy.
This was the amazing part. People that had lost almost everything, and they were upbeat. They were positive. They would tell us, well, you know what, we're all right, we're fine, we all made it. They're people that are worse off than us.
The biggest thing is I went in those shelters. We had church services in all 3 shelters around New Bern yesterday. And the spirit and the faith is strong. That's what's made New Bern what it is for 300 years. And it's going to be that way for the next 300.
And then we broke down again and we had to be on the move. What were we going to do next? How were we going to bring viewers to where they could experience what's going on?
This is a special edition of News Channel 12.
Good evening, everyone. Valentina Wilson and Wes Goforth. We're live outside Temple Baptist Church right in the heart of New Bern, where a huge relief effort is underway. We're talking about the Red Cross Salvation Army and North Carolina Baptist men getting food to people who need it.
Governor Roy Cooper, thank you for coming down. What have you seen around New Bern today?
Clearly, there's a lot of devastation in a historic, wonderful town that is part of North Carolina and part of our history. But I've also seen a lot of people who are determined, and although frustrated, they are encouraged because of each other. They're building each other up.
We were live with the governor in the line, handing out food, talking to the people.
Did you guys get damage in your house?
Not in the house. We did lose our fridge, though.
You started to hear people's stories, and you were so moved. And at the same time, you were still struck by how upbeat everybody was. They would all say, well, you know, don't worry about us, we're fine. You know, there's other people that are worse off than us. We'll get through this. I began to understand this New Bern spirit. They call it New Bern Strong.
It's a beautiful day.
The worst is over, you know. We've been scared to death with the water.
It's drying out. We've removed the debris.
I woke him up at 3:30 in the morning. I said, it's coming over the porch.
It don't look good now, but we'll give it a little time. People in New Bern are resilient. We've been through it before.
Anytime you felt like you were tired, you felt like you were hungry, we were wet for several days, you never stopped and complained about your situation because everybody around us was so much worse and they were in good spirits. How could you not be? We took people to the intersection of news and humanity and showed them what was really happening in a personal way that couldn't be done from a television station.
Hurricane Florence was one of the most powerful storms ever to hit the Carolinas. To the families who have lost loved ones, America grieves with you, and our hearts break for you.
Hey, we're live here at Temple Baptist Church in New Bern. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see the scene at Temple Baptist. They are handing food to the people in the drive-thru here. I can only imagine the surprise they get when they pull up and see their meals being handed to them by President Trump.
President meeting a lot of people in New Bern along North Craven Street, Val, and then River Drive, who had lost really everything, and you know, giving them a lot of hope.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for your support. Our community is a close one.
Thank you. How's it all
doing
going?
really well.
Is it?
It's rough, but we're close.
So you've never seen one like this?
Never.
You've been here for years and you haven't seen it?
Over 30 years. I've never seen it.
We're going to be with you, you know that. We're with you already.
After the governor's tour with the president, he came here to the fire department in Newport, where he spent time with first responders, and I saw him offering a lot of words of encouragement.
What we've seen is the resilience and spirit of North Carolinians. We've seen a lot of damage, but we've also seen people who were filled with hope and determination to rebuild.
Really grateful for sunshine.
And it's just such a sweet town. Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
Nope. We're handing out homemade cookies to bring happiness back to New Bern.
Just trying to brighten people's days and just get through this hard time, really.
Here's cookies for all of you guys.
For all of you guys.
Thank you so much for everything.
Yeah, thank you.
We can't cut down trees and we're not electricians or anything, but we can bake and cook. So.
Would you like some cookies? Of course.
New Bern, here.
Doing this to make us happy.
We're
That's
trying.
exactly it.
Just something sweet to brighten your day.
We'll get it back.
Right. We'll get all this trash out, and then the grass will grow again.
And people get back down here, we'll get this cleaned up.
Hey, we survived.
We survived, yes. We call us the Wgxa survivors.
Yeah, I guess we'll have to come back tomorrow, bake some more.
Yep.
It'll get better. It'll get better.
Well, still to come, a storm 25 years ago that Middle Georgia will never forget.
Plus, what you can do to prepare for the next storm. You're watching a Skywatch Weather Center preparing for hurricane season 2019.